you guys for everyone being here today. This is a very small group of what we had this week. We know a lot of people have other churches and belong to other churches and go there. But we did want to give you guys a little taste of what we did in Bible school this week and show you some of the things they learned about and some of the crafts they did. So we want to thank you all for being here. So we're going to kind of start off like we did every morning, and we're going to start off with our pledges. So those people that are going to help us with that, if you'll come on down. Thank you all so much. Thank you very much. So the theme of our Bible school this week was Roar, and the big theme was that God is good. And we did have a great week, and God did demonstrate how good He really is. So this week we had 168 kids that were totally enrolled, and we averaged about 92 kids a day. So we were very blessed with that. The setting of the Bible school this week was Africa, and that's going to kind of tie into our offering. And so as I'm talking about that, if the people that are doing the offering, if you would come on down. So we were set in Africa, and we tied in our offering this week with Baptist Global Response. And they have a group that works in Africa that helps to raise money to feed kids. And Baptist Global Response is able to feed a child for 1 week for $3.20. So I'm not sure how that works, considering you can't even get a Happy Meal for $3.20. But God's math is a little different than our math. So if for every $3.20 we raised, they could feed a child for a week. And so we're going to give to that. And so far, the kids this week raised $206.44. So they have been able to feed 60 children for 1 week. So we're very proud of them. And as they take up this offering today, if you want to give a little bit towards that, there are some envelopes there in the pews. If you want to tag that VBS or Baptist Global Response, you can, and we'll sort that out and give that to Baptist Global Response. So at this time, we're going to take up our offering. And if you'll bow your heads with us, Abby's going to pray for us.
And thank you for everyone that has been here this week. Thank you for such a beautiful day, and thank you for all the kids that are getting this money from the offering. Amen.
Tender whisper of love.
Thank you all so much for helping with the offering. And now, before we recognize the kids, we want to recognize the workers and some people that they're the ones that really just help make all this work and to happen. So before we do to recognize the workers, though, I do want to recognize a couple people. We want to thank Clark Roberts. Every year, he always donates all the shirts. He tells us just to get his, however many we got for the workers, and he takes care of paying for that. So we really appreciate that every year, Clark. And then also we want to recognize Billy Smith. She takes care of ordering the food and getting this here for us, and so we always appreciate that. So let's give them a round of applause for that help. So we're going to go through the workers here, and as we call these workers, we'd like for you to come down front here and stand in front of everyone so they can see and be able to give you a round of applause for all the hard work you do, because without you guys, none of this would be possible. In the Bible study this week, Monday through Thursday, we had Brad Banks. And on Friday, we had Stacy Perkins. They did a great job with that, keep the kids interested. I'm not sure either one of those are here today. In cinema, we had Libby Banks and Haley Aldridge. This was a rotation where the kind of went along with the Bible study, a little movie and a little video the kids would watch. In music, I know some of them are here. We had Stephanie Harvey, Heather Risch, Hallie Risch, Mackenzie Risch, Joy Roberts. They helped teach the kids the music and the movements that went along with it. And the kid, I wish we had, probably maybe next year we need to get some video of them having and screaming and yelling and just dancing and having a great time. And also we want to thank Chuck Harris. He took care of the sound, as he does here in church right now. He had all the music set up for us. I was here every day and did an excellent job helping us with that. We're going to save crafts till the end because they're going to kind of give us a little demonstration of what they did. In recreation, this one's kind of physically tough. And I know the kids loved it because when I was picking them up on the van, they were all kind of worried about what they were going to play that day and excited about it. So we had Samantha Wash, Brax Ward, Isaac Wash helped 2 days, Caden Hedger helped 4 days, and Mason Hedger also helped. So if you guys will come down front, they're here. And what everybody looks forward to in Bible school, the refreshments. We had Janice Riddle, Lisa Lilly, Linda Strickling, Paulette Cobb, and Griffin Cazole helped with that also. So if they'll come down. And in the nursery, we had Kendall Lilly and Savannah Anderson. And then in the background, helping out as always, we had Sue Stowe. She did all the PR, the bulletin board, certificates, helped count our offering, and kept us in order each day. And then also we had Lucy McCoy, who helped with the attendance and did all some little odd jobs and was the official gopher for the week. All right, so let's give these people a big round of applause because without them, none of this happens. All right, thank you guys very much. And I didn't recognize these workers, but we're going to do them now because they're going to kind of give you a little insight into what they did this week. We had in crafts, which usually getting craft workers is really hard to find, but they have done this how many years now? Their 4th year, so they're not been scared off yet, so we appreciate that. We had Lindsay Smith, Kelly Kamek, and Caroline Smith. So if you guys will come down. They do a great job with this. I got to tell one funny story. So I think you all plan. We plan for about 100 kids, and so the stuff that you order from tells you how much material to get for all the kids. And so one day we were doing some stuff with colored sand, and they ordered for like 100, and it didn't give them the right amount of material. So I think Kelly was driving around to Walmart during VBS trying to find sand and everything. So they really take pride in this. So we turned it over to them for a little bit.
We spend a lot of time planning on some fun crafts that'll help them remind them of the truths that they learned this week. And yes, Kelly was driving around. We ended up improvising with some sugar and some snow cone syrup. Thanks to Janice for helping us with that. So sorry about that. We were really excited, but sometimes those things happen when you don't know how many kids you're going to have and you're doing 100 crafts in 2.5 hours. So we enjoy it. But today we're just going to kind of hold up some crafts that we did this week, and I'm sure that you saw a lot of these that they came home with. But thank you.
All right, so now we're going to recognize each age group, and I think they have a little song they're going to present to each one of you also. First, we have the preschool and kindergarten. They'll come down here. All right, so they were led this week by Shelly Hedger and Regina Beatty. This was the largest class every day. So if they'll come up here and present them with their certificates. They were also helped by Lindsay Gill, Rhonda Glacken, Lynn Minch, Dana Gill, Allie Gill, and Tracy Carter at times this week. So I believe Shelly is going to give out the certificates.
Okay, don't let this group fool you there. We are missing many, many, many friends. I think this was God's way of keeping me in practice for the upcoming school year. I think we had a total of about 25 kids, and we had a great week. I love their little personalities. First, we have Danny Williams. Mr. Austin Bourne. And I also have several of these kiddos in my class next year, so it was nice to get to meet them. Skyly Small. Oh, excuse me, not 25, that would be 29. Anyone want to come help out in kindergarten next year? Miss McKinley Colston. BJ Colston. Gunnar Stewart. Max Webster. Lacey Rish. You're welcome. Reese O'Toole. You're welcome. Okay, Easton Baldwin is here, so we'll make sure he gets his certificate. Come up here, buddy. Come on. Great job. Okay, and these two were from the kindergarten group. Presley Stewart and Geraldine Colston. I hope you all had a great week. I know we did. I'm ready for a big nap, though.
All right, thank you all so much. Also, I don't want to forget that Malia Beatty also helped with that group also. So next we have the first and second grade. So if they will come up here to present their song. So for the first grade, our leader was Brianna Perkins, and her helpers were Macy Chappell, Lily Tolles, and Gabby Stewart. And I believe Kendall's going to give the certificates out.
Aubrey Craigmile. Carmen Gaines. Ella Mills. Hayes Smith.
And our second grade leader was Lee Carroll, and she'll give out those certificates.
We only have 2 here today. We had 14 all week, and for some reason these 2 are really quiet today, but we've had Brooks Ward and Aniston Kamek.
All right, thank you guys very much. as next, I think we're going to combine a couple of groups, our third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, if they will all come down.
Be the
So the third and fourth grade leader this week was Krista Lilly, along with Jacob Lilly. So I think she's here to give out their certificates.
We too had a very big group this week. We usually had around, our biggest day, I think we had 24. We have 6 here today, so we're down quite a bit too. First, Tyler Kamick. Mackenzie Greer. Reed Hudnall. Maddie Hudnall. Hatcher Smith. Liddy Smith.
Our 5th and 6th grade had Debbie Parker on Monday, and Stacy Perkins led them around, and then Jody Ransdell finished out the week, but I don't think any of them were able to be here. So we have Rylan Caldwell and Callie Fitzgerald and Abby Lilly.
So we're going to have the whole group come up for one last thing, but before we do that, Kendall, can you help me with one thing here? Kendall helped take care of the nursery, and we had 4 kids that were in the nursery this week. So we wanted to recognize them and have them a little book for staying with us all week. We had Reed Hudnall. Is Hazley Kamek, is she in here? Okay. And we had Holder Smith. Is Beckham O'Toole here? So thank you guys for spending the week with us. All right, so now I think they have one more thing with the whole group, so if everybody will head up on stage there with them. Thank you guys very much. You can have a seat there. Thank you all so much. And we thank you for trusting us with your kids this week. We really, all of the workers and us really enjoy doing this. And I think in the next couple weeks, you'll see some fruit bear from a few commitments that were made this week. So we were really excited about that, along with the many seeds that were planted in these kids this week. So at this time, I'm going to present this to Chuck.
Let's hear another round of applause for all these kids. We especially want to say thank you to Brock and Lee Ward. Thank you so much for all that you've done.